Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Charlie. On today's episode, I'm going to be showing you how to make my delicious hummingbird cake. Hummingbird cake is a cake that originated in Jamaica. It also goes by the name Dr. Bird Cake, which is named after the island's national bird, the scissors-tail hummingbird. And of course, this cake is also popular in the southern United States. It consists of a 2 to 3 layer banana pineapple spice cake with a sweet cream cheese frosting. Now this is my version of the cake. This recipe, since it's a 3-layer cake, you can get about 15 servings out of it. It has a wonderful banana pineapple flavor and absolutely delicious. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, here's all you need to make your homemade hummingbird cake. Let's get started with our ingredients. You'll need some all-purpose flour, sugar, brown sugar, salt, baking powder, baking soda, cinnamon, allspice, vegetable or canola oil, unsalted butter at room temperature, large eggs at room temperature, 2 8-ounce packages, that's 1 pound, of cream cheese, cold. You will also need some ripe bananas, some crushed pineapple, pineapple juice, some chopped pecans, vanilla extract, banana extract, butter extract, pineapple extract, and some confectioner sugar. And to bake your cake, you will need some Baker's Joy nonstick baking spray and 3 9-inch round cake pans. And there we have it. Alright, let's get straight to it. We're going to get started with our dry ingredients. In this medium-sized bowl with a mesh strainer, add 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 1/2 teaspoons of cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of allspice, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Sift all the ingredients in this medium-sized bowl. Stir all your ingredients together. And for our wet ingredients, it's a little different. Here I have 3 ripe bananas in this large bowl. From there, I'm going to take a spoon and I'm just going to mash the bananas up really well until they're nice, creamy, and smooth, like how you see here. Next, I'm going to add 1 cup of the crushed pineapple, 1/3 cup of pineapple juice, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon of banana extract, 1 teaspoon of pineapple extract, and 1 teaspoon of butter extract. I'm going to take my whisk and stir all the ingredients together until combined. Okay, let's get started with the preparation of our cake batter. So in our stand mixer bowl fitted with the paddle attachment, you can also use a hand mixer as well. First, we're going to start by adding 4 large eggs at room temperature, 2 cups of sugar, and 1/2 cup of brown sugar. Start your mixer on a medium-low speed just to get those eggs and sugar incorporated. Turn your mixer up to the highest setting and mix this on high speed for 30 seconds to 1 minute. Alright, scrape down the sides of your bowl. Next, we're going to alternate the all-purpose flour mixture, the banana pineapple mixture, and the vegetable or canola oil into the batter. Now, before we begin, we're only adding the dry and wet ingredients in here 3 separate times. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add 1 cup of vegetable or canola oil right into the batter. I'm going to take a spatula and give this a quick stir until combined. I'm going to start by adding the first amount of the all-purpose flour mixture and the first amount of the banana pineapple mixture. I'm going to take a spatula and I'm just going to fold the ingredients into the batter. Now, if you're using a stand or hand mixer, you're going to mix this on the lowest possible speed for about 15 to 20 seconds or until combined. Scrape down the sides of your bowl. Add the second amount of the all-purpose flour mixture and the second amount of the banana pineapple mixture. I'm going to take my spatula and I'm going to fold the ingredients into the batter until combined. Scrape down the sides of your bowl. Add the third amount of the all-purpose flour mixture and the third amount of the banana pineapple mixture. I'm going to take my spatula and I'm going to fold the ingredients into the batter until combined. Scrape down the sides of your bowl. Next, add 1 cup of chopped pecans. You can roast the pecans first before you add them into the batter. I'm going to take my spatula and fold the pecans into the batter. Scrape down the sides of your bowl. And there we have it. Our hummingbird cake batter is now ready. Spray all 3 of your cake pans with the Baker's Joy non-stick baking spray. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and preheat my oven to 325 degrees. Add your prepared cake batter into your baking pans as evenly as possible. And to make the batter more even, you're going to shake each baking pan. Now they are ready to be baked. Place this into a preheated 325 degree oven. Now I'm placing 2 pans on the bottom rack and I'm placing 1 pan on the rack right above it. Bake this for 35 to 40 minutes. At the 18-minute mark, take the 2 baking pans that's on the bottom rack and place that on the upper rack, and take the 1 baking pan that was on the upper rack and place that onto the bottom rack, like how you see here. And from there, continue baking for 17 to 22 minutes. It's been about 35 to 40 minutes total baking time for our cake layers. Let's remove this out of the oven. Toothpick inserted into each cake layer should come out clean. Let this cool for 3 to 4 hours before removing them out of the pan. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and preheat my oven to 400 degrees. Let's get started with roasting our pecans. So in this 8 by 8 inch baking pan, I'm going to add 1 1/2 cups of chopped pecans. I'm going to give the pan a quick shake to make it nice and even. From there, it is ready to be put in the oven. Place this into a preheated 400 degree oven on the middle rack. Bake this for 5 to 7 minutes. It's been about 5 to 7 minutes now for our pecans. Let's remove this out of the oven. Let this cool completely. Let's get started with making the cream cheese frosting. So in our stand mixer bowl fitted with the paddle attachment, you can also use a hand mixer as well. Add 1 stick of unsalted butter, slightly softened and at room temperature. 4 ounces, this is half of the 8-ounce package of cream cheese. Make sure that the cream cheese is cold. And 2 cups of confectioner sugar. Mix this on a medium-low speed for about 1 to 2 minutes or until combined. Alright, scrape down the sides of your bowl. Add 1 stick of unsalted butter, slightly softened and at room temperature. 4 ounces, that's half of the 8-ounce package of cream cheese. Make sure that it is cold. And 2 cups of confectioner sugar. Mix this on a medium-low speed for about 1 to 2 minutes or until combined. Alright, scrape down the sides of your bowl. Add 1 stick of unsalted butter, slightly softened and at room temperature. 4 ounces of cream cheese, cold. 2 1/2 cups of confectioner sugar. 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. 1 teaspoon of butter extract. And 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. Mix this on a medium-low speed for 1 minute or until combined. After the 1 minute mark, increase your mixer speed to medium and mix this on medium speed for about 30 seconds to 1 minute. Alright, scrape down the sides of your bowl and our cream cheese is ready. Quick troubleshoot: if your cream cheese is runny, do not decorate your cake with it. You're going to take your stand mixer bowl with the cream cheese in it and place it into your refrigerator or your freezer for about 15 to 20 minutes. After 15 to 20 minutes, take it out of your refrigerator or freezer, place it back onto your stand mixer, and mix this on a medium-low speed for about 1 to 2 minutes. Okay, here we have our 3 cake layers here. I'm going to take a sharp knife and I'm going to trim off the top portion of each cake layer, and that's to make everything level. Let's get started with decorating our cake. Here I have a cake serving pad, and I have that on top of a cake turntable, of course. I'm going to take a small amount of the cream cheese frosting and I'm going to spread that on top of the cake pad. This is going to ensure that the cake doesn't move. Add the first layer of cake on top of the cake serving pad and press down gently. Here I have a disposable piping bag added into the small cup, and of course I have the tip of the disposable piping bag cut off. I'm going to add about 1 1/2 cups of the cream cheese frosting into the piping bag, and from there it is good to go. Carefully pipe the cream cheese frosting on top of the first layer of cake. Take an offset spatula and spread the cream cheese around the cake layer as evenly as possible. Add the second layer of cake right on top and press down slightly to seal. Okay, here we go again. We have the disposable piping bag added into a cup, and from there we're going to take about 1 1/2 cups of the cream cheese and add it into the piping bag, and it's ready to go. Pipe the cream cheese onto the second layer of cake. Take an offset spatula and spread the cream cheese around the layer of cake as evenly as possible. Add the third layer of cake right on top and press down slightly to seal. I'm going to take a spoonful of frosting and I'm just going to place it on top of the top layer of cake. Take an offset spatula and spread the frosting around the top layer of cake as evenly as possible. Next, I'm going to take a small amount of the cream cheese frosting and I'm going to carefully spread it onto the sides of the cake as well. Just a very thin coating. This is called the crumb coat. It prevents cake crumbs from appearing on the final layer of frosting on the cake. Now that we have the crumb cake on, you're going to place this into your refrigerator or your freezer for about 20 to 30 minutes. Add whatever amount that you have left of your cream cheese frosting, add that directly on top of the cake. I'm going to take an offset spatula and spread the frosting around the top of the cake as evenly as possible. As I'm spreading the cream cheese frosting on top of the cake, as the frosting reaches the edge of the cake, it's going to start to free fall down the sides. So from there, I'm going to take the offset spatula and spread the frosting around the sides of the cake as well. I'm going to take my spatula and I'm going to glide it along the sides and on top of the cake to make everything nice and smooth. And you can also heat your spatula just a little bit until it's warm and then glide it onto the sides and on top of the cake. Okay, let's start with the phase 2 of the decoration, which we're going to add pecans onto the top and the sides of the cake. So I've placed a shallow pizza pan on top of the cake turntable, and from there I'm going to place that on top of the pizza pan. And from there, I'm going to take the chopped pecans, just going to take them by small handfuls, and I'm going to gently add the chopped pecans onto the sides of the cake. Here I have a pastry brush, and I'm just going to brush some of the pecans, and I'm just going to brush them into the pizza pan. And from there, I'm going to take the chopped pecans that I had left over from my pizza pan and just add it right back into the same bowl I had them in. I'm going to take some of my chopped pecans, and I'm going to carefully add it on top of the cake. I'm going to add it more toward the edge of the cake. From there, I'm going to take my hands and I'm going to gently press on top of the pecans. And from there, our hummingbird cake is complete. Now for some quick tips. This is very important. Place this into your refrigerator or freezer for about 1 to 2 hours before serving. This is going to ensure that the icing sets. And for future storage, keep this in your refrigerator at all times. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Homemade hummingbird cake, made from scratch by a New Orleans native. You can find this recipe along with all of my other recipes. Go to www.charliethecookandrews.com. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, and on Twitter under the name Charlie the Cook Andrews. Now I'm going to go ahead and try this. I've been waiting for 2 days for this moment. Oh, yes, 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 yes. This is fantastic. I mean, it has a wonderful pineapple and banana flavor. The cake is soft, it's moist, not to the point where it's real dense. It has just the right amount of moistness. And the cream cheese frosting is nice and sweet as well. I mean, y'all, this is a fantastic, I mean, it is absolutely moist, wonderful banana pineapple flavor. Delicious. Give it a try. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, have a good one. Peace.